Hey everyone, salute the army, guardian the sail. No, sorry, I'm reversing my car. Salute the army, development the technology, Sir honor degrade into punk, non-element of funk. No, it rhymes. No, similarity. Yes, ask Dr. Lee. Yes, I'll start to change Dr. Sandra Lee. If I say Lee, L-W-E, then perhaps in time she can help you with the fabric as well. But we gotta be hold. Yes, we gotta be hold. Yes, good. Patient is virtual. We got to be hold. Yes, we got to be hold. Yes. Oh no, I went the wrong way. Oh wait a minute. In time, once we network the area of expertise, we will realize the decimal of functioning AA36 and AA31. In time, mathematically, the understanding of the no-pring is the area of expertise, and to realize the digital color. The digital color or the digital color is the functioning of the RP1 and the RP5. RAM what? RP5, RP6, RP6.82163.4, RP936481821. Salute the army. Born to do it. Holding the machine to work out the NASA in relation to the degradation of position. Each position. It's not functioning as yet. Once we understood the digital color, the fate of AA36 and AA31 is a digital world. In relation to the development of technology, the data core, sorry, I went the wrong way. The data core will also share into the police relation and to care for. But in relation to the development of the technology, the data core will also guardian the DIR, and each DIR is the function of the RAM and also to pirate the scavenger. Yes, I love scavenger. In time, once we share the peripherum, we can also to degrade into the next string of the third revision of the fifth sun. It's around somewhere in relation to the glow hole. Not the glory hole, but glow hole. It's not functioning as yet. It's just in time. Once we share the network of area 53.5 and 53.6 is a refusion of DD35 modular 33262248 modular 55.3 29.46 modular 55.3 29.41 modular 55.10 29.84 modular 55.3 1.24684 modular 55.3 26.4821 26.4835 modular 55.3 26.84 modular 55.10 2.489 modular 55.3 2.416 2.485 2.481 2.486 modular 55.10 2.483 2.481 modular 55.3 2.489 2.486 modular 55.5 55.6 2.481 modular 55.3 2.481 modular 55.8 11482 and 11483. In time, the microchip fiber will network into a port even in relation to your development, but the technology will also share into the next A color. The next A color is LL core, aka also known as, yes, you can use that if you like, aka also known as, yes, A color. The A color is a RG 1 thrive 16 thrive 2 RG 1 Thrive 1684, Nutrition 4436 and 4431, Demon of the Devil 8836 4821, Nutrition Akala, not battery but AKA Akala. To work out the pronunciation of Akala, I've already missed the pronunciation, but I would develop that pronunciation for you. So also known as, yes, over time, once we network into the area of Kukulu or Fei, we will map the condition of pathology and even out the ordering system of Apring, and also to share into the next injection. When we share into the next injection, we will form ourselves into a position of dog, and each dog is assumption of AA31 and AA34, which is a put even to data call the position of a timer, and also to summation into the overseas guests, and also de-learn itself into point even to a key 1 through 1 y, 1 through 1 wa, 1 way 1 2, 1 way 1 4. Based on Madagascar, I can't pronounce his name, Talaka or whatever, from Monkey Magic, sorry, my apology. Japanese, how to pronounce that, Takaka or something. Next time I'll tell you a story about that, how our language started to linger or sink or something in relation to the gene of becoming a mother and a father, straight, bisexual, transgender, gay, etc. A long time. In time, once we network the area of a form, we can also summation into the area of expertise if you realize the function of the expertise good in relation to EE35 and EE34, which is a revision to support Bowens in relation to what they have won. Yes, in time, my friend, once they share the network into master, we can also grade into the next relay. Yes, in time. Once we work into the next relay, we will point ourselves into the next data core of evenness, not evilness, but evenness, evenness is the way we pronounce the adverb. When we pronounce the adverb, the core rex will actually define itself into the next allay. And the next allay will be RDP1346 and RDP4348 by appointment of adjustment and also to productivity and also alphabetical order for the organism. Each organism is the germ of a gene to map the condition of psychic and also to function the order of expertise once we realize the psychic. If there is an ordering system of functioning into AA31 and AA34 based upon the democracy of the implementation or needed, once we share the network into the area of overseas guests, we consumption into the functioning of Apring. The Apring is based something like that, based upon the advertisement of verb and to program into the next assault. In that time, once we share the area of interests, we can also summation into the area of expertise and realize the decimal of 2284 and 2281. It's just in the matter of time. Once we work out the data core, we can also summation into the mother mainframe, and the mother mainframe will share into the next Akula. Yes, pronunciation of the adverb for my sister-in-law Cindy, it's not complex. Oh, this is beautiful, look, see, not complexity, but working the math condition of area of expertise and to realize, what's this? I think it's a reflection of the mirror. See the reflection of the steering wheel. You can actually clean this, put a bit of whatever it is you like. Look, reflection, see. Once you summation into the area of expertise, you will also non-element of the element and each element you will order the next digital color. The digital color will summation into the expertise and to realize the intellectual copy tissue of the alignment. In time, once we share the network of area of expertise, you will realize the digital core. The digital core is the summation of overseas guests and summation into the overseas alignment of time. This is a beautiful reflection, but in time, when NASA understands reflection of the prism, no, this is an explosion, yes, of the sunburst. Once we share the network of a triplet, we can also summation into the area of expertise if we decimal the function of AA31 and AA34, which is an even order of the fifth sun. The fifth sun is a democracy of the Inkili. The democracy of the Inkili is a message of a compound and to point yourself into an ordering system of AA36 and AA41. Alignment of time. We can also summation onto 1 on 1 and 1 on 2, 1 on 3 and 1 on 5, 1 on 6 and 1 on 5, 1 on 4 and 1 on 1, 1 on 5, 1 on 6, 1 on 10, 1 on 8, 1 on 2, 1 on 10, 1 on 5, 1 on 3. Complexity, reflection, alien wave. Where, sorry? Alien, W-A-V-E or W... You have that brand, I've seen it at JB Hi-Fi. Sorry, I just can't pronounce the second name. But in that time, once we network the area of the reflection, we can also be caution with the cherry bomb, no. Bazooka, no. Next time I'll tell you what we have to be cautioned with in relation to the spaceship. When we have the spaceship in relation to travel to the planet Moon, we will also export into the next pathy. The next pathy is a cooler or the coolant in relation to the engine of 5346 and 5348, which is the inner soul of the D-Gray. Once we work out the data core, we can also program into the next Afari in relation to the development. If the next development of the inflow technology can be cared for, the revision to support the coordinate will fund the element of time. But in time, once we share the area of expertise, we will realize the digital color, and the digital color is based upon a phase, P-H-A-S-E, and transfer into the sum of the element of the fifth round. The fifth round is unevening itself into the explosion of 2221 and 2224 by the devil to reverse into Dorkor and also to function the Dorkor. Dorkor or Dorkor. 1 on 1 Heaven's Door, 3 on 2 Gay Pub, 3 on 5 Heaven's Door, 568 Gay Pub, 126485, 138241. Revision to support the coordinate and also to sample into the expertise. If you realize the decimal of AA31 and AA36, you can also non-element of the element of the inflow technology, because the data core will be compounding into the reflection of Andy Bochovich. In return, once you understand the lime, no, lenga, no, lamarine, no, legislation, no, lamba, no, legit, no, liquid, no, what is it, laminate? The reflection of the soil of your growth for the spaceship is to understand the explosion. When you have the explosion, you will also telegram into the next provision of a beautiful art for face cream. Yes, Mother Earth. When you have this beautiful face cream to design into a movie maker or a modulus, I will somehow work this out. But when you do that, you can also have into cube, which is a country called Cuba. Yes, in that time when you have the Cuba, each port of a dog even and to sell into a poster by faxing, F-A-X-I-N-G, it's a monogram. Yes, the faxing is called monogram. When you have the beautiful ink for monogram, you will also share into next Cuba and in return the cigar will map the condition of working pathology and to understand the conversion of the cigar is also to autocray the element of the inflow of the allay, and in time, once you allay the transmission, once and even out the core, you can also de-index the cigar in relation to the explosion of the spaceship, and in time, you will work out the maximum number of technology and also to share into the Pukulu. And the Pukulu, Simaora, the Pukulu is a time sharing of a position and also to sumption into the overseas guests and to order the digital world. The digital world is Nkulikini, and the Nkulikuni is a pronunciation of Italy for the Greeks Orthodox and also to sumption into the revision to support the coordinate. To fund this aura, it costs you a little bit of money. You can make how much money you want. You can decorate, design, animate, whatever you like. It's not my aura, it's just a reflection of the sun. Anyway, once NASA understood this, the pupil, you need to know how to optometrist the correct contour of the free puzzle, and each free puzzle you will compound into next heat wave. I can see the heat wave, but in time, my friends, in time the heat wave. When you have the heat wave, you know where and how to get to the outer rim of this planet. Conversion, kula, kuna. That is Buddhism. It's not a word, it's just not a puzzle, but it's just not a game or puzzle, it's just some kind of way to do your pound of Dalai Lama, something like that. So once you share the network of the area, you need to order the next explosion and function into the overseas guests, and Kululu, the revision to support the round of 8882 and 8831, which is a solver in relation to your development, technology and care for. So Cuba, the country called Cuba or whatever it is, for cigar, when you have this beautiful design by Mother Earth, you can post this faxing the monogram. It's called the monogram. Yes. For now, enjoy.